Night falls on Rosscarbery in West Cork, and as the swans gather, there's a gathering of a different kind in the nearby hotel. People of all ages have come from the four corners of the region to play a game. But this isn't bingo or a table quiz, it's a simulation exercise that could actually change the future. What is unusual about this exercise is that the people who've signed up to take part represent all walks of life, from town councillors and small businesses to artists and ecologists. And what is really exciting is that as they play the future West Cork game, they begin to develop ideas and strategies that could actually become real projects in the future, with real money to spend.
I'm here to try and plan for our future and to see what's going to happen to us. There have been so many negative things happening lately. I want to see is there anything positive that we can do now that will impact and that can make a positive future for us. And not just for this generation, for the next generation.
The concept of it is interesting. But the concept and the reality will be two different things, but I'd be interested to see where we go today with or tonight with it. I'd be interested to see how that happens.
Well, I'd like to see people from the community coming together and to develop a shared vision. I think that's really the objective of those workshops.
You know, you take a lot of time out to go to these things and sometimes you go away disillusioned. Yeah. I'm just hoping for great things tonight. Miracles, let's say.
Each table in the room represents a team, and each team is given a hypothetical budget to spend within their region over a 20-year period. Although the map looks a bit like West Cork, it is in fact a fictional landscape with a similar makeup. As decisions are made and money spent, the team move along a path that will lead to one of 5 outcomes. Each one of these paints a completely different picture of how the region might actually look in 20 years' time, and more often than not, the result is not the one they expected. I spoke to the game's developers, an Australian and an American, to find out how in these difficult times a simple board game can help communities grow and prosper.
So the game design is a simulation learning tool, and people play the game like they're pretending that they're running the world for a day, and they get presented by critical decisions they have to make. So it's a chance for them to practice decision making, and to practice, most importantly, the dialogue and the debate. So the game is like a little incubator to help people learn to do that, to test their skills in that, and ultimately to improve their decision making and their thinking about the future.
When we play the game and we think about long-term thinking and engagement thinking in regions, people start to think about what would they do in case of those changes that are happening in the future. You know, we're seeing things change all around the globe that are having drastic effects on small rural communities, and those communities need to be able to see that they have power in that situation.
West Cork is synonymous with ecology, crafts, artisan food and culture, and it's no surprise that the organisation that has developed the successful fuchsia branding of the region is also behind this new venture.
One of the things that I think has been apparent from the public workshops is the degree to which people really want to have that conversation and discussion, and they can reflect on their own experiences over the last number of years. And they're not merely economic, but over the last couple of years in West Cork we've had a couple of very hard winters where people couldn't get to work, where people are denied services. So I think people are thinking about the future in a very different way. Ultimately, our key role in this as the development partnership is not alone to facilitate this process, but right across the range of programs and supports that we have and the direct financing that we can make available, where we can provide the means to communities and groups and interests and commercial activities to make the progressive changes towards the shared future that may emerge.
So, after a long evening wrestling with the future, what did our participants have to say?
It makes you think outside the box. Certainly there's a lot of people thinking outside the box, so as I said, the jury's still out. I wouldn't be looking at it with rose-tinted glasses.
Networking and partnerships and clusters are the way forward. There was too much standalone in a long time for Ireland, and it just can't happen anymore, you know.
It's definitely one thing to put, you know, to do white papers and put policies together in government, but I think at a local level, all organisations and local business people, community organisations, everyone should work together just to keep this beautiful area the way it is and to make it stronger.